Hello everybody, it's Gunny, or Dogesmith here with another recap of the King of Fighters All-Star Diary by manager Kriz. So first of all, he wants to tell us thank you for everyone spending your rubies and of course spending your money and maybe having some terribly low rate and being very upset and still spending money. So that's cool, you know, paying our bills, etc, etc. That's great, good stuff. So did you enjoy the Virtual Fighter collab? No, I didn't, but that's because I was very unlucky. That's not my fault. And some of you have some great characters and great results, like an A5 Akira, which I think is probably the best thing there. But in this episode, they're going to talk about the transgender fighters, the pretty fighters, and etc, etc. So they use the code name TF, right? If that translation is correct, which is cool. But you know, otherwise it's the lady fighters or transgender benders or whatever you want to call them, right? But in this interview, they will be using the code name TF. So they're trying to talk about how they choose these characters, and what's very interesting, of course, is the design that they chose for the upcoming Goenitz, right? And so they're saying like, yeah, you know, we're trying to do fun stuff. We want to make everything fun, and we want to show the passion and have the characters like fit what you think they should look like. And basically, I'm not saying it's the real deal, but what it seems to me like is actually, well, they're just trying to find the most attractive and sellable design. Now if you see this is probably is Lady Kriz, one of the designs for Lady Kriz, and this is like manager Kriz is trying to tell you, hey, take a look at this, what do you think about this? It might be my favorite. Leave a comment while I'm talking about something else. Subconscious subliminal messaging, I want Lady Kriz. Now this is the point, right? Many of you asked why we didn't follow through with some of these designs, and this is very interesting because he says, right, one of the reasons they weren't greenlit is because we had to be sure people could easily tell which fighter they were just by looking at the images. Now I've got a little problem with this. Let's go back and have a look. Right, first of all, you look at this person here. I'm sorry, apart from Rutger Hauer, who do you think this is? It's Kriz, obviously, right? So that if you're going by that, it'd be obvious. This one, okay. The only reason you could think that it's Shingo is because of the Orochinagi emblem on the gloves. Otherwise, it almost looks like a Catwoman, and I think that's kind of what they were aiming for as well. All right, with the old bows in the top of the head and stuff. So otherwise, no, it's not recognizable. It's just a woman who... schoolgirl that probably has Shingo's gloves. Yeah, it's not recognizable enough. This, well, for me, it's kind of obviously geese. I think this is fine. A little bit immodest, right? But that's not a bad thing. Just don't play this on the train with people looking over your shoulder. Or do, if you want to promote King of Fighters All-Star. Right? And this one as well. Okay, this one not so much. No, this one, yeah, I don't really tie that to geese. I'm getting a bit of a Genjuro vibe of that, so I can understand why that one didn't get greenlit. The phoenix on the dress is a nice touch though, right? But it's not quite geese enough. This one, I'm sure everyone's like, excuse me, what? And the funny thing with this is the thing that throws me is of course not the Iori costume, it's the hand. The hand up there on the top left, I'm just like, I mean, I don't know why, because it should fit, but it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. It makes me think that this is somebody else. This is not Iori Yagami. And it's very, very interesting, I'm sure, for the developers. But another thing, of course, that I think, I'm sure the white elephant in the room right now is, why are you trying to make a gender-bent Iori Yagami when there is Miss X? Why? Just why? There's no point. You just do Miss X. That's it. Done. Finished. And SNK Heroines has already solved the problem of, well, you know, Miss X is just Iori in a dress. No. I mean, yes. But they have Iori in a dress. They have Iori gender-bent in a dress. And then they have, well, what was the other one? I don't know. There's a 3 of them. Oh yeah, there's gender. There's male Iori, fully male size Iori in a dress as well. So it's like whatever you want, whatever flavor you're looking for, SNK Heroines has provided the meal for you, right? To chow down on, or whatever you want to do with that. And I think, yeah, I guess KOF All Stars is trying to find one design that is a female, and they're just not sure if they're going to make people unhappy or not, right? And this design, it's okay, but I'm like, yeah, it's not quite Iori Yagami. It's a bit, you know, it just doesn't. I mean, the thing is, right, if they said, okay, here we go, gender bent Iori, I think we would just accept it. It's obviously like, yeah, okay, you put the name of Iori Yagami, like, well, okay, so Iori Yagami. Who's going to argue? Who's going to argue with this? There's like, yeah, all right, fine. You look at other stuff they've given us. Well, of course it is. Now, enough rant. Let's go on to the next one. Well, yeah, duh. Who else is it supposed to be? Of course it's Haydn. It's a lollified Haydn. Of course it is. What are they talking about? No. I mean, I'm like, thank you for not doing this, right? I mean, I'm already confused enough when I look at Lady Chin, and I'm like, what? It's a lolly Chin. What the hell is this? But now I like her. Sad. I know. I'm like, oh no, the shame. But, you know, she's kind of fun. But, yeah. And now you imagine Haydn as a lolly. You're like, oh no. But it's probably cute and fun. Oh no. Terrible. This is the bad influence, right? King of the Fighters All-Star is leading you down a rocky road, mate. It's terrible. Anyway, let's move on. Right? So, but I think that's fine. This one, well, of course it's Maxima. Who else is it going to be? Of course it's Maxima. I don't know what their problem is. Maxima, yeah, whatever, bruv. It's a bit easy when it's a cyborg. You know, stupid pigtails. Well, that's an opinion. Here, Kyo. Right. The problem again with Kyo is that you instantly, if you're a fan, you instantly think of Kyoko, right? You think of cosplayer Kyoko, right? And this design is hot, right? I'm like, well, yeah, the pun intended, right? She's hot. I'm like, whoa, I'd summon that. What's the problem? But for some reason, they thought, no, you don't recognize it. Bruv, I don't care who it is. It could be Kyo's mum. I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go. I'm happy. Let's go, bruv. All right, whatever, man. Throw away some money. All right, fine. Just give us, what is this? What is this, bruv? It's Lady Big. Lady Mr. Big. What? I can't even, what is the name of this character? But it's fine. It works. Although, you know, technically, you know, Lady Mr. Big should be bald, right? But they don't have the balls for that because, you know, it's not going to sell. Let's just be clear about that. It's a risk. It's a big risk. It could sell. It could have sold. But they're like, no. We're going to have something that's going to appeal to everyone and make the most money. Let's not mess about. Let's not mess about, right? When they say, yeah, you know, we want to please the fans, they're talking about making the most money. And it has to be the majority of people that are going to like this design enough to go, okay, I'm whipping out credit card Chan, right? Master Kun or Visa Chan, right? Whatever, because otherwise it's just waste of time, right? They're not messing about. Netmarble doesn't mess about, right? SNK is just like, yeah, let's make the fans happy. Let's not do loads of DLC microtransactions. Netmarble's like, whoa, yo, where are the others? Let's get milking, bruv. Okay, and what? SNK's like sitting around like, yeah, look at, we're just so pure, right? And Netmarble's like, bruv, we have a geese tower, right? We have the money. What? And we're paying all these actors to do the voices and stuff. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? I don't know what you want to do about this. I don't know how you guys, ladies and gents, I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm like, bruv, just stop it. Follow the Netmarble model, bruv. It's they're making cash, money, fist over money, whatever the expression is. I can't remember right now. And I'm like, just do it, bruv. Just stop. Just stop. Just trying to be like so cool, right? Because it doesn't pay the bills. Anyway, next. All right, this one is confusing. All right, this one I'm like, yeah, no, right? It's a cat girl, Chang, and I'm like, wait, is this a cat girl with a big iron ball? No, I don't see it. Yeah, I agree with this one. I know, but she's nice. But I'm like, no. It's not Chang. This one, the only reason I say no to this is because she's happy. He's like, what is it? What is this? Yashiro's all happy. No, it's Suyoso Tega. No, this doesn't fit. This does not fit Yashiro. It's just a girl cosplaying as Yashiro. Like, no, this is a no. Lady Yashiro is going to punch you in the teeth, right, for looking at her chest. That's fine. That's cool. I'll pay for that. But this, no. That was good. Dodged a bullet there, in my opinion. Right. I'll calm down now. Okay. So, yeah, they're saying, yeah, no, we discussed it, and no. Right, who's this? Exactly, right? That's the point. Okay, ooh. I might have had a bit too much wine. Okay. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. You're devaluing the character. Bruv, no, sorry, I'm going to have to rant again now. You were talking about, what? Hold on. Exchanges with related departments. So hold on a second, right? This is what's hilarious. I'm just like, hold on, guys, are you being straight with us, right? Are you being straight with us? That you're telling me you guys had meetings together, right? Internal discussions, right? Exchanges with related departments, whatever that means. You totally internal, right? Not external. And then at the end, yet not devaluing a character, right? First of all, putting a female version of a character, right, does not devalue the character. Are you sure about that? Right? Turning Chang into a lolly, did it add value or take away value? I would say it added value to making a new character. But if you are a Chang fan, right, I can imagine that you might be a bit upset because you're like, well, hold on, my super hefty, hardcore, bang bang character has become a little girl with a little bang bang, right? Some people probably loved it, and I enjoyed it, but I'm not a Chang fan. I found it funny. I found it hilarious, and I'm not sure the Chang fan would have found it hilarious. But you tell me, leave a comment. I don't know, right? I don't want to assume for everyone. I'm not going to speak on everyone's opinion, right? It's just my feeling about it, and it's like, some people get very upset when you talk about Iori in a dress. I'm like, whatever. It's just whatever, bruv. Iori is just whatever character. I mean, look, if you're a macho, you're just like, bruv, no. Iori in a dress, no, that didn't happen. Yes, it did. Okay? Deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it because it happened, right? But you can imagine the damage that did to a lot of Iori fans. They probably went absolutely mental. Me, I'm kind of accepting. It's like, yeah, whatever. If they put it in a story, it's in the story, brother. What are you going to do about it, right? You know, Iori's still a bit. He's got a bit more depth to his character now, right? The whole fascination, obsession with Kyo is a little bit. There's a little bit more depth to it, and I find that interesting, right? But yeah, I kind of laugh at him a bit, right? To be absolutely honest, right? It doesn't mean I stop using the guy. It doesn't mean I won't destroy my opponents with Iori Yagami, right? But there is a little change to the character. So it's very, very interesting they're talking about this faithfulness to the original. Yashiro, it's a kind of insult to him, in my opinion, right? If you bring out a male Shermie, I will go for it. But I'm like, I don't want to squeeze this male Shermie. It's not my thing. You know, the sexy Choi, Lady Choi, I'm like, this character's hot, but it's not Choi. I don't see it as Choi. I don't value Choi as a sexy hot chick. I'm like, no. It's all very confusing, isn't it? So it's very interesting that they say, oh yeah, we want to make characters that are faithful to the original. Choi? What? Lady Maxima? What? I think it's a very big cultural challenge. Good morning, Sir Grizzlid. I recommend you to take your team out for lunch with excessive VF collab and try Indian food. Try tandoori chicken, butter chicken, garlic naan, mutton, limb biryani, chicken masala. Well, I hope they had a good time. I don't know about you, bruv, but it's very hard to have authentic, whatever the hell food you like, outside of the native country, yeah? I'm sure you've had your Japanese friend saying, no, this is not Japanese food. Your Korean friend saying, no, you have to come to Korea. And your Indian friend just laughing, saying, what is that? Right? So I hope they had a good meal, right? But I think it might be a bit... What is that? What even is that? Is that a korma? What's going on, man? Is that naan? I hope that's naan. Yeah, it looks like naan, but I'm like... Anyway, sorry. And then you've got this. Who do you think of when you see this? I'm sorry, I think of Chun-Li. I do not think of Chrysalid. What is that? So that goes straight to the bin, right? So you notice, right? Yeah, they hired like lots of Japanese voice actors, famous ones, quite a lot of the time, with Netmarble Japan, and that's really cool. But what they didn't tell us is about the Korean and the English recording. Why not? Why didn't you tell us about that? Because I know that it's been done. And what about like the Koreans? Are they famous? Or the English ones, are they famous? And like the English, like for example, Soul Calibur, right? It's the same voice actor as the English dub of Soul Calibur. That is pretty amazing, and that's probably expensive. And that's really cool. They should have told us more about that. But okay, we're gonna promote Maya Uchida. Okay, that's cool. And we had a funny story, but we're not telling you the funny story. Oh, okay. Okay. I wonder what the funny story was. Please tell us next time. Yeah, this one's good, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm just like, yeah, what is that? What is that? I don't know. She's cute. I don't see anything. Right, whatever. So 96, huh? Chizuru and Goenitz, right? Okay. Yeah, we know they play. Yes, they play very, very, very big roles. So here's the big thing now. How long have I been ranting for? Jeez, sorry, 17 minutes, sorry. So they wanted to gender bend Goenitz, right? And of course, the nun concept. Do you know what they're talking about, right? You do know what they're talking about, right? So if you didn't know, right, Goenitz was gender bent way back in SNK versus Capcom Chaos, right? Dimitri had the Midnight Bliss and managed to gender bend him and everyone else pretty much, and even Miss X. Hello, right? Now the thing is, if you know your comics, then you might have noticed that Gainico became a bit of a thing, right? And it's a bit of a nun, kind of. Let's have a look at the images, right? So so many players are very familiar with the concept, but a little bit more than just one little sprite. So you look at these different ideas for the female Goenitz. Jeez, man! I mean, holy crap! If you look, if you look at this, I mean, where do we start, right? Where do we start? Hold on, my mouse is there, right? Like, if we start over here, let's go over here, right? First of all, the originals are right here. These are the top four here. These are really the original Goenitz designs, right? She looks like a bit of a nun, bit religious, and hot as F, as you kids say, right? Super duper awesome design, and I think it was already featured in King of Fighters 98 online. They've already done it, and everyone's like, "Whoa, my days! The thing came real. The thing came real." And then they came down to this second row of things. Well, you know, if you like that kind of thing, that's awesome. But it's kind of like a more childlike SWAT. If you're, if you remember school, right? If you have a book, I see the idea. I see what they're going with, right? See what they're going with. Right? They went for more intelligent kind of young girl, yeah, it's just nothing really like Goenitz. But here's a bit more, the blonde, blue eyes, short hair kind of thing, or going with ponytails. It's and the short boots. You're like, oh, okay, kind of wizard school or something in an anime. Yeah, all right, fine. And then you got here, and this is just full anime stuff. Look at that. That is just waifu bait right there, bruv. There's nothing to say about that, right? Waifu, absolutely 100% anime. And she's got a little tornado, not a big one, just a little one, right? You're like, okay. But this, if you go over here, I'm sorry, this is what they call clearance. What is this design, bruv? This is like thirsty AF. Wow. You can see right through between the legs and the littlest panty shot ever. What? Okay. And she's got the big glasses. You're like, okay. Yeah, this is very nunnish, right? It's even more nunnish than the other one, right? She's got the white band at the top. Yeah. What Bible Black? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of it. Don't know what you're talking about. Not going to refer to it ever again. Anyway, so that happened, but it didn't happen because this is not the design they settled on, right? But what do you think about that? It's interesting, right? But I, kind of don't feel like it's really Goenitz, is it? Then we got the next one. Yeah, that's just a zoom in, right? There we go, the kind of intelligent one. Oh, they changed the hair. The hair is longer on this one, right? Know that. Longer hair, but here it's the shorter hair. Right, that's nice. But it's totally different. And then you've got Psycho Goenitz. What anime is this from, bruv? Look at this. What anime is this from? Some like Psycho in a asylum Goenitz. Which anime are you pulling this from, bruv? It's not King of Fighters. Who thought of this? I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure there's a hentai video out there that this is going to fit into quite nicely, right? And then you've got the kind of more timid Goenitz. Like, no. Instantly no. Goenitz is not like that, but whatever. Got a fiery flaming hand. What? No. Okay. And then you've got the more kind of quiet, nice, homely kind of Goenitz. Like, what? Okay. Yeah. Nice, cute. What is this, man? Right? Normally the characters are kind of similar. They don't change the character, so I don't know what's going on there. And then again you've got your just anime tropes, right? Well, this is like adventure pirate Goenitz. What? No. And then 51. Like, how many? Like 5. Okay, 5. I was going to say 51 designs. Hold on. Quite a lot. This one, what is that? It's like almost science fiction, right? And then this one, the hair is nice. That's all I'm going to say about that one. But again, she's very librarian type, okay? And then you've got that. Again, kind of just, high class, like elite student type. And I'm like, well, what are you lot thinking about? I don't know, because we just wanted Goenitz, bruv, in a dress. Goenitz been done, bruv. It's going to be hard to top it. But let's wait. And you're like, again, okay. It's just left is interesting, but it's not quite Goenitz. Right is nice with the hair up. That's nice, because remember, Goenitz has some blonde at the top. Right, that's nice. It's getting there now. You're like, yeah, this could work. This could work. I like this. Right. Let me know what you think, and then just stop. And then, like, minute details cannot be a nun. Why not? And this is what's interesting, right? Because, right, we saw it in SVC, right? SNK versus Capcom. I'm trying to think. Did we see the comic first, or did we see the SVC first? Because either way, that design might belong to somebody else. It might belong to Capcom. It might belong to the comic artist, right? So they're like, yeah, no, we can't use that. I don't know. I should ask, right? But that's very interesting food for thought. Again, if you know, you can leave a comment, unless you're just pulling it out of your bum, and then you just found it on some random internet website which didn't actually have any actual authentic source. But anyway, give it a go. Notice at one point they were thinking, yeah, let's give her a red eye. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's overdone now. No. Rugal has the red eye, the laser beams. Don't do that, please, right? And then they made her a bit modest, right? Because they had, at the beginning, they're like, yeah, right, let's give her the cleavage. That's what the guys like. You can imagine the artists, they're like, yeah, we know what guys like. It's fine. Give them some boobies, right? And they're like, no, no, please, let's go back to actual Goenitz. Whoa, calm down, right? Let's go back to Goenitz. And I'm very happy. I think this is the kind of final design that they went for. And this is much more Goenitz. And it's like, what? You didn't want to go for a nun. You didn't want to go for something that doesn't look like Goenitz. Actually, it looks just like Goenitz. It's very easily recognizable. Easily, like, you can see the Goenitz in there, right? It's just clearly, yeah, it's Goenitz. It's fine. It's not really different. It's actually the costume, the uniform. It's the Orochi clan uniform. It's just a bit more dressy. You're like, you worked too hard, Netmarble. Why did you try so hard? You didn't need to, bruv. I don't know what crazy things you were thinking of, but basically, bruv, it's the Orochi clan outfit with a bit more of a dress. That's it, right? So this is what they ended up with, pretty sure. And they're like, snake eyes, we don't care about that, but okay, if you want. And then okay, now what did you do with the voice actor? What have you done? Gentlemanly character, yes, thank you. Deranged voice when his switch is flipped. It needs acting range. That's called acting, bruv. And we have to think about the age. Okay. They went with Reina Ueda. Okay. I'll have to check this out later, right? And she delivered it perfectly. Okay, we'll hear this soon enough, right? That sounds good. We'll have to check it out. Check out whatever roles she's done. Get an idea of what we're going to hear for Goenitz, right? So okay, there we go. I think that's pretty much it. We worked really hard. Okay, good. And then we've got new stuff coming up, like Cash Nuts. What? Cash Nuts? More content? These nuts, my friend. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm like, bruv, my phone is already... It's back to slowing down. Thank you, global team. It's back to slowing down again. I'm like, how long does it take to start time trial? What? Why does it take so long? I gave up on trying to open like the stupid spider robot, because that thing takes 5 years to start, 5 years to change a team. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm getting less interested. It's blowing up my phone. There's no reason for it. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll send a nice email to Netmarble. Maybe in their lovely customer service response. But we'll be back once again streaming on Tuesday when we get our hands on this wonderful character. Because regardless, I think I'm going to go for it, right? Maybe I'll be luckier than with Virtua Fighter. Maybe not. And maybe Netmarble will just take my money. But, you know, if you want to join in, come see me at the channel. And thanks for watching and bearing with all this old man ranting stuff. And we'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everybody, and good luck on your summons!